I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
Did he let me come with you?
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Let's go.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Titan! Bravo, my boy!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
By guile, then.
Ruzi, but how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of mean. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the...
That would certainly help to...
And that's exactly...
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Anything I can interest you in?
An excellent choice. My thanks. Here you are. Perhaps you should lighten your burden first.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can...
Allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to...
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets and our...
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of...
No.
Well...
What do you want? Can't
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalla...
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, well...
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you said?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm a long-standing pillar of your...
Then you should ask for... He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back. Try the baths.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this photo knows.
Sweet incense! Wax candles!
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dallamil?
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine.
Oh, very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the... Stick your nose in...
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. He wanted us to...
Though one could hardly.
Lord Ferd.
Look what the cat...
Your skill with a blade is rare. A fitting talent.
You know who I am, so what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the...
That isn't my Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yes, my... To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
The finest fabric!
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man.
See that... Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What trouble?
Manners, Greybeard.
What?
My apologies. Follow? Oh, but that...
Ha! It will be easy. Let us divide our forces.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Depends.
Just a question.
Well, where are stones? The soldiers guarding the minute.
Is that so?
The juiciest meat from Green's.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Ugh, then be off with you.
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. No, just leave. Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress. If they pay anything like last time, you'll be able to buy a whole new wall.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Silver platters. Hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your door.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
A deposit? For what?
Why is the tavern shut?
You rest, girl. You've earned it.
Excuse me.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thief. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy...
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Some out-of-towners picked a fight with a guard, I heard.
It's you, the one who broke all. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you? Yes.
Thank you.
Let me treat you.
I'm pretty.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I had no luck, but they took me aside.
So the pub.
I thought that a small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some, meanwhile, members of Coop, I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to.
I'll wager you're right.
Will and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Oh, here.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
I'll take it from here. I was all the silver and stone.
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes?
Of course.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us, you're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here, but we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
Why? To collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. And being such good... And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to...
Did you get all that? They're in...
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up. Tighter! That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but...
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so...
This was the trouble you spoke of. Well?
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of addressing... Until you... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Well, Clive. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. And those left behind have been...
Thank you. You still have the purse I gave to the...
Oh.
And my name is not Gray...
No.
Double the... Ugh!
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it...
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my stolen... Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back...
Umia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then.
Thank you.
Not at all.
It was... Come on, Uncle.
Clive. You and I? What? Alas. Still? Farewell now.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs in the
Lightly and dark, fresh from the hill.
Just look at the detail. Ha! They've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I... Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang.
Just as I... Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest...
Not by choice.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait. If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then I've lost one.
I don't plan on...
Well, so...
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Come on, girl.
Now we can press on.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Fuck! What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mothercrystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash?